Hello, good morning. I am Rosie and I am the fitness instructor at Glowing Mama. I also work as a midwife as well. So I do level 3 antenatal and postnatal fitness training and also obviously work as a midwife at the hospital. So you are joining me today for a runner's workout. It is suitable for antenatal and postnatal women, as well as anybody else who wants to join in as well. Just make sure that you've checked with your healthcare professional that you are fit to do exercise. So make sure you've checked with your midwife and also your consultant that you are okay to exercise if you're at high risk pregnancy. Okay, so we're going to start off with a warm-up. So we're going to start off with a bit of a stretch. So if you've got a mat, go to the front of your mat or just stand in the middle of your room, and we're just going to start off with some deep breathing. So I want you to breathe in and pull your tummy button right in, and then breathing out, fully relax your tummy out again. Breathing in, pull that tummy button in, and breathing out, fully relax again. We're going to do 5 of those. We're going to go into a forward fold. So leaning forward, legs straight, sending your bottom out behind you. So as I say, if you're just joining us, this is the runner's strength training workout, suitable for antenatal ladies and postnatal ladies, as long as you've had the all clear from your doctor, and also suitable for anybody else who'd like to join in. Okay, we're going to go into a down dog, so walking your hands forward. I'm just going to shuffle back so I don't go off screen. If you're in your 3rd trimester, come onto all 4s now at this point. And I'm going to drop to my all 4s. Going to round your shoulders forward, looking towards the tops of your thighs, drawing your tummy button right in. Not forgetting to breathe in this position. Flattening your back, looking straight out in front of you, and you can just sway your hips from side to side if that feels comfortable for you. Fab, and again just rounding your shoulders forwards, looking towards the tops of your thighs. Draw that tummy button right in, make baby feel nice and supported. And then flattening your back, looking straight out in front of you. And again, you can just sway from side to side there. Going to do that one more time. So rounding those shoulders forwards, looking towards the tops of your thighs. Draw that tummy button in. And then flattening your back, looking straight out in front of you. And now we're going to tuck our right arm in between our left, put your ear to the ground, or you can just rest on your forearm if you've got quite a big bump. And then stretch your opposite arm out in front of you. And just feel that lovely stretch in your upper back, in those arm muscles. Oh, that feels nice with all that Christmas tension at the moment. Feels nice to have a good stretch, doesn't it? And then coming back up to all 4s, we're going to do the opposite side now. So left arm in between your right, ear to the ground or resting on your forearm, and stretching your opposite arm out in front of you. And we're going to come back up onto all fours and then into child's pose. And you can do this exaggerated if you've got a bump, because obviously, as you can imagine, you can't really squash down onto your bump. So you can gently move your knees slightly apart to allow room for your bump. You can lift your bottom up in the air and just stretch out in front of you, either with your forehead to the ground or just resting on your forearms. You'll still get that lovely stretch then. Obviously, if you're not pregnant, you can do it the classic way, so classic child's pose. Coming back up to all fours, we're going to tuck our toes under into down dog. And then moving your hands back towards your feet, coming slowly up into standing. Fab. So we're feeling nice and stretched out. Now we're going to get our heart nice and pumped up now as well. So we're going to do some jogging on the spot. We're going to do 40 seconds on, 10 seconds rest, okay? And we're going to do 4 rounds of that today. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. So your alternative, you have got the option to walk it out as well if you need to, okay? Now with runners, because we do a lot of cardio anyway with our running, I don't actually tend to do much cardio in these runner strength sessions, because obviously your heart is pumping, your heart is working as you run. So what I tend to do is a lot of just muscle strengthening exercises. So for this exercise, we'll need weights, so light weights if you've got them, and also a chair as well if you've got one handy. But if you don't panic. We can make alterations if we need to. Tins of beans, bottles of water, anything like that you've got handy. A child as well, a little baby. Well done. Rest there for 10. So you can just sway your hips from side to side just to keep moving. Then we're going to go again in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Well done. Remember, always the option to walk out if you need to. Okay? You just go completely at your own pace. Remembering the talk test as well, so you should be able to comfortably hold, not a big conversation, but just comfortably hold a conversation as you're running, so not feeling like you're panting, trying to catch your breath. Well done. Fab. And obviously taking rests as and when you need to as well. Listen to your body. It's going through a lot of changes if you're pregnant, you know, and postnatally as well. It's recovering still. So just take it easy, go at your own pace. To coin that phrase, it's not a marathon. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon. That's right, isn't it? Yes. Basically, don't push it, because then you end up with long injuries, causing yourselves long problems. You're far better off just taking it easy, starting at the bottom and building up very, very slowly. Okay, 2, 1, let's go again. Starting to feel very, very warm now. Could be the heating that's on full blast in my house. My husband is working from home, so the heating is on very high. Well done. Fabulous. Nice and light on your toes. Good. One more round after this one. 3, 2, 1. Rest there for 10. And it's really important in pregnancy and postnatally that we get a good long warm up and also a longer cool down as well, just because obviously, as you can imagine, there's lots of relaxin flowing through our body. It's really, really important that we don't overdo it straight away on non-warmed up muscles and then cause ourselves injuries. And even postnatally as well, you've got that relaxin still flowing through your body as well, particularly if you're breastfeeding. So super, super important. Nice long warm up, nice long cool down, and just, yeah, take it easy. I know how tempting it is, especially if you've had a couple of weeks off, if you are postnatal, and you just want to go straight back into it, don't you? You're like, yeah, I feel really good, feel ready to go. But that kind of is the crucial point when actually you can cause yourselves injuries. So just take it easy. It's not worth it. Just build up slowly. You will get back there, I promise you, but just, yeah, take it really, really easy. Well done, ladies. And gents, if we've got any gents joining us. 10 seconds. And then this jumper is going to have to come off then. 2, 1, well done. So we are going to go into some calf raises. So we're going to do 5 calf raises. If you've got your chair handy now, you can use that to support yourself for balance. I'm just going to pop one hand on the wall here for my balance, okay? So raising your heels off the ground, back down again. I'm going to do 5 of those in total. And that's going to get those calves nice and warmed up. Brill. And that's 5. And then we are into lunges, 5 on each leg. Going to do 5 on the same leg. And then we're going to swap legs. So lowering that back knee to the ground. Staying nice and upright. Swapping legs. This is where your balance goes, isn't it? Especially if you're watching yourself recording. 4, 5, into 5 squats. So squatting down nice and nice, squeezing your bottom at the top. Getting those legs nice and fired up. Ready for our exercise session. 5, fab. Right, we're going to go back into the calf raises. 5 of those. We've got 3 rounds of this one in total. 3, 4, 5. And then into our lunges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Swapping legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. And then into our squats. 1, squeeze, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fabulous. One more round of that. So the calf raises, 5 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 lunges each leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Swap legs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then in squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Woo, good. Are we feeling warmed up? I know I am. So if you want to grab your equipment, which is the dumbbells, so some light dumbbells, tins of beans, bottles of water, whatever you've got handy, and also a chair, that would be fabulous. Okay, so while you're doing that, I'll run through what we're going to do. So we're starting off with bicep curls to hammer curls, so standing nice and tall, curling up to your shoulders, changing the grip into the hammer curl. So bicep curl, hammer curl. We're doing 12 of those in total. So one bicep curl, one hammer curl counts as one, okay? So 12 bicep curls to hammer curls, and then we're into 12 calf raises. You can use your chair if you've got it, or just lean against the wall. So it's 12 of those calf raises. And then we are into 12 split squats, so you can add the weights if you want to or ditch them. So 12 on each leg. Okay, and then swapping legs to the other side. Okay. And then we are finishing up with 6 on each leg, single leg step ups. So that is where sit down on the chair and relax. No. So stepping up with the one leg and then back down, and then we're going to do the same again on that same leg. So it's almost like you're imagining that you're running. So it's almost mimicking that. And these single leg exercises are fantastic for runners. Okay, so 6 on each side of that one. Have a rest and then we'll go again. Okay? So I'm presuming you've all grabbed your bits and pieces by now. Obviously have a drink of water, have a rest when you need to as well. Super, super important. Just if you need to have a break, if you find yourself quite breathless, or if you don't feel right, or if you just need a break, just stop, have a breather, and then pick up, you know, where you left off when you're feeling a little bit better again. Okay, so let's go for the 12 bicep curls to hammer curls in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So engaging those core muscles at the same time, pull that tummy button in. Good. Fab. My one weight's being very rattly. I don't know if you can hear that on there. Sounds like I've got one of these little baby weights. The little rattles. Well done, good. 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Woo, good. And then we are moving into our calf raises. So you can use your chair if you want to. So raising it back down again. You should feel that really working those core muscles. Not core muscles, quad. No, hold on. Calf muscles. Really firing them up. And this one actually is a good one to do before you go out running as well. So obviously with this workout, it's more for in between, you know, runs. So on your rest days or when you'd normally do your strength training in between. But actually it's a good one to do before you go running. So it really just helps warm them up, fire them up. Oh, and you can definitely feel it towards the last one. 11, 12, there we go. And then we are into our split squats with or without your weight. So 12 on each leg. Squeezing that bottom at the top. Good. That's really going to strengthen these legs. Feeling that. 12, swap legs. Good. Now obviously with running it's really important that you work your legs, but actually when I'm strength training, do my full body as well. just because, as you can imagine, you're using your arms for running, you're using your core to keep you balanced, ankle stability as well, really important, even more so while you're pregnant, because obviously you don't want to have weak ankles and end up falling or causing yourself an injury. So super, super important to work all those areas as well as your legs. Okay, into our single leg step-ups. 2, good, 3, nice and controlled, 4, 5, 6, good. Oh, 7, bonus 1. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gonna have to make it even now, aren't we? 5, 6. Sorry, guys. 7. Good. And rest. Let's have a little breather. You can stay in a chair if you want to. Have a drink, have a breather. We've got one more round of that one. Well done. Excellent. We'll have about a 60-second breather there. Good. We're going to do a bit of pelvic floor later as well. Super, super important. Keep your pelvic floor nice and strong when you're running. Should aim to do that about 3 times a day if you can. I tend to say breakfast, lunch, dinner, or when you're feeding baby, or brushing your teeth as well. That's a really good time to do it. But any time you remember, or driving the car as well, sometimes I'll do it in the car. Just remember to squeeze. It doesn't take long, but it just makes a massive difference if you keep doing it regularly, if you can. Alright. But we'll do some of that at the end of this one. Okay, about another 10 seconds, and then we're going to go again. Into the bicep curl, hammer curl, 12 reps. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Good. Fab, well done, keeping that core nice and tight. Good. Nearly there, 2 more. 12. Excellent, well done. And then we are into our calf raises with the chair or leaning against the wall. 12 in total. Good. Excellent, well done. 10, 11, and 12, good. And then we are into our split squats. 3,